Economists say while the consumer is not facing a crisis, many will feel increasing strain this year. Rising food costs and increasing administered prices such as electricity are to blame. And for those living in Gauteng, the looming toll fees will add to the pressure. Analysts warn consumers against taking on more debt to fund their expenses.
Unfortunately, we think that consumers did take on additional debt during the Christmas period, including store credit, including credit card debt. We noticed towards the end of the year that various forms of consumer credit were starting to move up quite sharply, not just personal loans or unsecured credit seems to be broadening. And I think that that has continued on through the Christmas period, and that as we get into the start of this year, I think consumers are going to have a little bit of a hangover in terms of the level of debt that they've taken on.
But not all consumers are in a precarious position. Economists say those who have heeded calls to save are sitting pretty at the moment.
The consumer that has been saving for quite a while and has got an exposure at the JSE Securities Exchange is in a pretty good position at the moment, because whether I've got unit trust or through your other saving schemes that are listed, you may find that they've grown quite beautifully in the past year, given the fact that we've grown above 40,000 in our JSE Securities All-Z Index. So I think those consumers are pretty happy.
For those wallowing in debt, a few practical steps can ease your woes this year.
The consumer has to cut down on discretionary expenditure. By discretionary investment, I mean don't buy what you don't need. So if you've got a cell phone, try and limit calls that go to friends to talk about what you've just heard on TV.
The good news for consumers is that interest rates are expected to remain low this year. Analysts say there's even a chance of another small interest rate cut. They say consumers should use this opportunity to pay down their debt rather than take on more credit. John Mutlugelwa, Business News, Johannesburg.